Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a little catch up now on some H1 action from today. So, if you were trading today, obviously it was a bit of a choppy day. So it's a good day to give you an example of how we trade in those conditions. So first thing is we were holding this low trade from the previous day. Okay, so we had this long here. Okay, we held that through into the Asian session, which we don't trade. Okay, so then in the morning we're looking for price to make a high or low first, and we can see in London here we just tapped down, made a new low, and we closed up. Okay, so this was our first trade today, so we went long here, and at this point we're holding two longs. Okay, and then we can see price reversed, and we had this reverse short trade here. So then we added a short with a stop over the high, and price moved down then and took out our second long, so that was taken out. So now we just had this short. Okay, and then you can see we made a new low and we reversed again, so we added another long. So that now we have these two longs and one short. Okay, and then price came up and it reversed again on us. Okay, so then we add a second short. So at this point we've got these two shorts and we've got these two longs. Now at this point it's apparent that price is ranging. Okay, so and I have two shorts and two longs. So as the flow at the last change here is down, okay, I decided to manage my position. Okay, and I did that by moving my stop loss up to the entry point of this short on just this second position. Okay, so if price did continue and break down as it was indicating, this one gets taken out for a small bit of profit, covering my earlier loss here, and then I my advantage is with the flow, so I'm now two positions short and just one long. Okay, and as I hoped would happen, price has continued to fall, so now both of my short positions are in profit and my long is just at break even. So it's a good example today of when price is chopping and changing like this. You just kind of have to go with the flow. It's quite mentally tough because you're taking a lot of trades and you're not really going anywhere. But as you can see, although it feels like you're losing a lot of pips, you're not really. You're just kind of moving. Your profit is just kind of moving slightly into profit, back to break even, bit of drawdown, and you're just kind of waiting for that breakout. The idea is that we're continuing to participate. We're not trying to predict when the breakout will come or where it's going to come, but we're just aligning ourselves. So if it does happen and it breaks out in one direction, then hopefully that move will cover our costs and give us our bit of profit. That was today. It was quite tough mentally. It's quite tiring trading that, but I find that is part and parcel of trading. Really, it is mentally tough, and it was quite interesting. The people trading with me today, by 3 or 4 o'clock late in the afternoon, many of us were sort of struggling with making decisions, following the strategy, because we were mentally tired by those difficult decisions to make. Even when you've got an entry system which is set in sand and you don't need to do any analysis, it's still mentally tiring because money's on the line and you need to make decisions that will affect that that your balance, either positively or negatively, and this just reinforces my idea that if we use a lot of analysis for entry and exit, there's going to be a lot of times that it's very difficult to make good decisions. Okay, me personally, when we got to this second short here, although it had been a tough day, I still was alert enough to say, okay, let's cover a bit of my risk here. Let's move my take profit on one of these longs up, and in this instance it appears like it was the right decision. Of course it could reverse in the Asian session now and go long and stop these two out. That's the level of uncertainty that's always going to be there, but I think based on the options I had and based on my position, I feel like I traded well today, and that's all we can really expect of ourselves, and then we just need to hope that the market is kind enough to to make a extended move and for us to make a little bit more profit than it cost us to get there. So yeah, that's it. Any comments below? I'll do some more videos tomorrow. Looking a bit more at the bigger picture, this is not unusual. I find your average week you'll have 2 or 3 days where it's kind of tough and doesn't really break, and then you'll get 2 days where it just kind of gives up the profit easily, and that's how you kind of get your net average win and your sort of consistent profits. So didn't feel it was anything particularly unusual today. This is just kind of how price moves, and I'm sure most of you recognize that as well. So yeah, comments below. I'll do some more videos tomorrow, and good luck tomorrow.